everyone, here myself Bandini Sharma and welcome to my channel BME Tutorial. So students, I hope you all are good and enjoying your life, and here I am with you all presenting chapter number system of class 9. So let's move to the chapter what we will discuss, and surely it will be very beneficial for you all. So as the name of this chapter showing, number system means a system made up of numbers or many types of numbers. So in primary classes and onwards primary, in classes 6, 7th, 8th, you all have studied many types of number one by one. So here also first we recall those numbers. Like in primary classes you start counting like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and like this. So these are all counting numbers or natural numbers which we represent Y capital N. ओके, ये जो डॉट्स हैं वो मैं किस लिए यूज़ कर रही हूँ, क्योंकि ये नंबर्स को मैं हर एक नंबर को इंडिविजुअली लिखकर शो नहीं कर सकती, बिकॉज नंबर्स आर काउंटलेस. सो हियर एक्सेट्रा दीज पॉइंट्स आर शोइंग. नेक्स्ट, whole number that you have learnt about in class 6th. When natural numbers including 0 are put together, then that collection becomes as whole number. तो एक चीज़ यहाँ से क्लियर है क्या, नेचुरल नंबर के साथ अगर हम 0 को पुट कर दें, means including 0, the set of natural number is called whole number. Okay, so as you can look here, natural numbers coming in the collection of whole number. So it should be very clear that all natural numbers are whole numbers, because if you look for an example like 3, so 3 is in the collection of natural number as well as in the collection of whole number. So here 3 is a natural number, also a whole number. Okay, so like this, if we take 5, then 5 is also a natural and a whole number. But what about 0? 0 is not coming in the collection of natural number. So all the whole numbers are not natural numbers. This is the main difference between natural number and whole number. Means natural number can be whole number, but all the whole numbers can't be natural number. So students, one question may arise here based on the differentiation between natural number and whole number. The question is, are all the whole numbers natural numbers? So what can be the answer? The answer is no, obviously, because in the collection of whole number 0 is coming, that is not a natural numbers. So if we talk about the whole numbers, all the whole numbers, then 0 is also coming. So the collection of all the whole numbers can't be a natural number. Okay, so let's move to the next list of numbers that you have studied in class 6th about integers. We represent integers Y, capital letter Z. So you also have studied about negative numbers, means very type of number holding with them negative sign, means those numbers are used to represent opposite situation like debt below the sea level, withdrawal of money from the account. So there are many examples representing negative numbers. So the collection of numbers with negative sign means negative numbers like this, as well as whole number means starting from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So these are the example of integers. Integer include negative number as well as positive number and 0. So here 0 is not a negative, also as well not a positive integer. Means if you represent these numbers on number line, so how you take all these numbers? First mark and take a point as 0, and on the right hand side you take positive integers. With plus sign, or maybe in some time not written plus sign, and on the left of 0 you represent negative integer like this: -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. So this is the representation of integers on number line. So next in the list is rational number. About that you have studied in class 7th. Students, you also have studied about fraction in primary classes as well in 6th class. Rational numbers. So first we recall fractions. What are the fractions? The numbers which can be written in the form of numerator and denominator. For example, 1/2. This is the fraction. Here are two parts. Upper part is called numerator and below part is denominator. So here, as you can see, 1/2 is positive because its upper and lower part is positive number, right? But in the case of rational number, it can be, it also look as fraction, but negative, these numbers can also be with negative sign. For example, -1/2. Here numerator and denominator is positive, but numerator is negative. It can't be a fraction. Fraction will be always positive, means upper and lower, that is numerator and denominator part should be positive. But in case of rational number, it can be negative. So with the definition of rational number, any number which can be written or which can be expressed in the form of P upon Q. See, P upon Q. As in this example, it is in the form of P upon Q, 1 and 2. P and Q here should be integer, means P and Q can be negative as well as positive. And one condition is more, Q is not supposed to be 0. Q भी आपका कभी 0 नहीं होना चाहिए in the case of rational number. Okay, so there are many examples of rational number, and these are represented by capital Q. Capital Q are the rational number collection. So for example, -1, 1/2, or 3/5, or 2, 0 as well, and so on. There are many examples of rational numbers. So if you see this collection here, -1, it is not written in the form of P upon Q. So what about that? But it can be right. How? How to do it? Let's see. -1. You also have studied about equivalent fraction or equivalent rational numbers in class 7. So -1 can be written as -10/10. You are doing here division. You are dividing -10 by 10. So the quotient will always be -1. Like this, 2. 2 can also be written in the form of P upon Q. 10y2, sorry 10y5. The quotient will be 2, that is written here. So it is very clear here. Rational number collection consists of natural number, whole number as well as integers. Okay, so rational number includes natural number, whole number and integers. You also have studied about rational number representation on number lines. So let's recall that. Take number line like this. For example, you have to show -1/2. This number you have to show on number line. So how will you do? See here, denominator part is 2. So you have to do on the left side of 0, means you have to do this -1 in 2 parts. Okay, so -1/2 will come here. This point will represent -1/2. Why? You have to do first part in 2 parts. Okay, if you want to suppose represent this number 3y5, so denominator part is 5. So you will do 0 to 1 in equal 5 parts like this. You will do 5 parts. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 means this point is representing 1/5 and this one 2/5 and this one 3/5. So every time you have just to check what is the denominator. As much will be your denominator, so you have to divide this 0 to 1 in that much number of parts. Like in this 5, so you have done 5 equal parts of this 0 to 1. Okay, and here will be 2, so here I have done 2 parts. Okay, student, you all have studied about rational numbers and different type of problems based on rational numbers in 8th standard. Okay, so as you know well, there are infinite number lying between any two rational number. Okay, so we will discuss here what type of problem that is based on rational numbers. The example is, find out 3 rational numbers between 3/5 and 1/20. Okay, here are rational numbers 3/5 and 1/20. As you can check here, these are which type of rational number? Unlike, because their denominators are 5 and 20. Those are different. So these are the unlike rational number. So let's take here 3/5. Another one is 1/20. So next step is what to do? We have to take the LCM of their denominators, means 5 and 20. You have to take their LCM. So in taking LCM, what we do? First choose prime number. Okay, so 5 is already a prime number, so first we will divide by 5 here. So 5 ones are 5. Okay, and 4 times of 5 is 20, so here will come as 4. Okay, now you can see the 4 is a even number, not a prime number. So we have to choose a prime number that will divide this 4, means smallest prime number, that is 2. So we will take here 2. Okay, 1 will be as it is and 2 2s are 4. Okay, 2 times of 2 is 4. Again we have to take this 2, 1 is added as it is and 2 ones are 2. So LCM will be here 5 into 2 into 2. 5 into 2 into 2 means 20. Okay, so LCM is coming as 20. Now next step is we have to make this denominator as 20 by multiplying by suitable number. So as we know, the 5 times of 4 is 20, so we have to multiply here by 4. Okay, I have already said to you, when we find equivalent rational number of fraction, we multiply a suitable number on both parts, means on numerator as well as denominator. So we will multiply here by 4 on both parts, upper and lower. So see here, 3 5s are 15 and 5 4s are 20. So this is the equivalent rational number of this 3 upon 5. Okay. Now 1 upon 20, here now you can check the denominators are now same. Okay, 20 and 20. So no need to change this rational number. Now you can see denominators are same, and now see to the numerator parts. One is 1 and another one is 15. So there are 14 numbers lying between 1 and 15, and you have to list out only 3. So you can choose any 3 by your choice. So 3 rational numbers which I am choosing are, let's see, 1 upon 20. You have to start by 1 upon 20. So next one, 2 upon 20, 3 upon 20, 4 upon 20. Many more, means till 15 by 20 you can write. Here we are mentioned 3 rational numbers, so we are taking only 3. Okay, so is this clear? So students, this type of questions come in your exam in 2 or 3 marks. Okay, so students, next example is find out 5 rational numbers between 3 upon 7 and 1 upon 5. These two are rational number because they are written in the form of P upon Q. Okay, so 3 by 7 and second one is 1 by 5. Here denominator is 7 and here 5. Two are different. It means you have to take their LCM. क्या करना है हमें? LCM लेना है. किस किस का? Denominator part का, 7 and 5 का. So let's take it. 7 and 5 both are prime numbers. So we have to take first one, that is smaller, 5. It will, as it is, 5 1 ja 5. Next will be prime number 7. 7 1 ja 7 and 1 is as it is here. So LCM will be 5 into 7. 5 7 ja 35. So LCM will be 35 of 5 and 7. So we have to make these rational number as equivalent rational number with denominator 35. So we have to take for this, what you have to multiply by 5. As I have said in previous example, you have to multiply both part as well as numerator as well as denominator. So 7 into 5 and 3 into 5. What it will come? 3 5s are 15 and 7 5s are 35. So 15 upon 35 is an equivalent rational number of 3 by 7. Again, what we have to do with this rational number? We have to make it as 35. So we have to multiply by 5 7s are 35. So 7 is in upper part also. 7 1s are 7 and 7 5s are 35. So as you can see here, between 7 and 15, many numbers lying. So you can say that 7 upon 35, 8 upon 35, you have to list out any 5. So 1 is 8 by 35, next 9 by 35, 10 by 35, 11 by 35, then 12 by 35, till 15 by 35 you can take. So 1 is 8 upon 35, next 9 by 35, 10 by 35, 11 by, because we are taking here 5, so we will write only 5. So this should be now clear. If this type of question come in exam, you can do very easily. Okay, so student, next we will discuss the exercise 1.1. Okay, so question first is 0 a rational number? क्या 0 एक rational number है? as I have said in previous section that every integer can be written in the form of p upon q, that is in rational form. So every integer will be a rational number, as well as 0, like 0. This time it is not written in the form of p upon q. So what to do for this? You have to take its denominator part as 1. If any integer you want to express it in rational form, you have to take its denominator as 1, because any number divided by 1 will give the same number quotient as 0 upon 1. Look here, 0 and 1 are integers. Okay, 0 and 1 both are integers, and here 1 is never equals to 0. So it is surely in the form of p upon q, where q is not equals to 0. Okay, 1 is not equals to 0. So p is here what? 0, and q is here 1, that is not equals to 0. So it is in the form of p upon q. Okay, where q is not equals to 0. So yes, we can write 0 as a rational number. Okay, so question first is clear. Next question is, find 6 rational numbers between 3 and 4. 6 rational number between 3 and 4. So student, look here, 3 and 4 are natural numbers, also come integers. So as in the previous example or question, what? Any integer can be written in the form of p upon q. So we can write these two numbers as p upon q. Look, 3 upon 1, same as 4 upon 1. Now these two are in rational form. Now you have to find out 6 rational numbers between these two. Okay, as you look here, no number is coming in between 3 and 4, because here denominators are same but numerators are 3 and 4. So there is no any number lying between 3 and 4. So what to do next? You have to multiply with any number. I am taking here 10. So I have to multiply 10 by numerator also. What would come? 3 10s are 30 and 10 1s are 10. Okay. Next, here we have to make them like rational numbers. So we will multiply here also by 10 in both parts. So 4 10s are 40 and 10 1s are 10. Now you can see here between 30 and 40, 10 numbers or 9 numbers coming between. So, and you have to find only 6. So it can be 31 by 10, 32 by 10 and 33 by 10, then 34 by 10, 35 by 10 and 36 by 10. So these are 6 rational numbers between 3 and 4. So student, next question is, find out 5 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. Okay, this type of question you have done previously also. So what to do? 3 by 5, one rational number is 3 by 5 and next one is 4 by 5. As you looking here, both have same denominator, means these are like rational numbers. So now we have to move to the numerator part, that is 3 and 4, and between 3 and 4 there is no number. So we have to multiply with any number. Suppose I am multiplying it by 10. That is very easy. So every time you can take it 10 as possible. So it will come 30 upon 50. Okay, 30 upon 50 is an equivalent of this rational number. Now here 4 by 5, you also will multiply by 10, so it will be 40 upon 50. As you can check here, between 30 and 40 there are many rational number, or then there are many numbers, so it can be, we have to find out 5, so it may be 31 upon 50, 32 upon 50, 33 upon 50, 34 upon 50. It is not necessary you every time you have to start with initial. Okay, you can take in between these numbers. Okay, so 34, 35 by 50, you can start with 33 or 34 or 35, any 5 you have to choose. So mine are these 5 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 5. You can choose any 5 between 31 and till 39. Okay, so question number 4 is, state whether the following statements are true or false. Give reasons for your answer. So you have to tell in this question true or false. So first part is, every natural number is a whole number. Means we are taking here natural number which starts from 1 and goes like this. Okay, and whole number, as you know, whole number including 0 एक्सेट्रा. देखिए यहाँ पर 0 को छोड़कर बाकी सारे क्या है, नेचुरल नंबर ही तो है. मीन्स नेचुरल नंबर, ऑल नेचुरल नंबर कमिंग इन द कलेक्शन ऑफ होल नंबर. सो वी कैन से एवरी नेचुरल नंबर इज अ होल नंबर. Okay, so this statement is true. Okay, now come to the second part. So second part is, every integer is a whole number. As you know, integer includes negative number also. Okay, this integer collection includes negative as well as 0 as well as positive numbers. Okay, so it means integers includes whole number also. As I have said in previous section, integer, we represent integer yz. So if I am taking here -5, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and etc. These are integers, and whole number 0 and all positive natural number, etc. Now see, every integer means, if I talk about this -5, is this coming in the collection of whole number? No, here are only a 0 and positive integer, means this part is containing here. But what about these numbers? These are not coming in the collection of whole number. So it is wrong to say every integer is a whole number. This word you have to keep in mind. If many integers can be whole numbers like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and all positive numbers can be come in whole number. But what about negative part? Negative integers never come in the collection of whole numbers. So it is false. Now come to the next part, that is third, every rational number. So every rational number, as you know, rational number always written in the form of P upon Q. Okay, so if I take example 1 upon 2, is this come in the collection of whole number, or any number written in this form can come in this collection? No, whole number are what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Not this type of number come in this section. So we can't say every rational number. Yes, 0, 1, 2, 3, -3, -4. There are many numbers like this are rational number, which is not necessary every will come in whole number. Okay, only 0 and positive rational number like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, not the negative numbers, okay, and not the number which are written in the form of p upon q come in the collection of whole number. So it is false. So we can't say every rational number is a whole number. Some numbers may be come in whole number, but not every rational number. Okay, so students, this was all about for today's session. If you have any query, doubt regarding this session, please comment in comment section. There I will provide you solution. And for further exercises and chapter, keep watching my channel. Till then, bye bye and take care.